Dietz and Watson deli meat, freshly made Italian bread, and Lewis Dairy Milk.
Radio check 1 2 1 2.
Jessica's Juice is on Power 1017.
A lot of stuff going on in Juice. Jess, what you got?
All right, well, RKelly is going to kick everything off. It's been trending. RKelly has been found guilty on all counts in his racketeering and sex trafficking trial in New York. The singer had been on trial in Brooklyn federal court on 1 count of racketeering and 8 counts of the Mann Act, which a federal law addressing sex trafficking is all involved with this. He was convicted on 9 charges that were based on the accusation that he ran a criminal enterprise compromised of managers and assistants who helped R. Kelly meet young women and girls for his sexual desires.
Here goes R. Kelly's lawyer as they're walking out of court. Wow.
As I said earlier, of course Mr. Kelly is disappointed. He was not anticipating this verdict because based on the evidence, why should he anticipate this verdict? When you go to discovery, you saw witness after witnesses giving 3, 4, 5 different versions as to what they said happened here. The government cherry-picked the version that they thought would be a continuation of the narrative that was first put out by Cheryl Mack and Surviving R. Kelly.
Okay, there we go.
Well, he
was not anticipating this. He thought he'd be let off, and why would he be anticipating this? Because basically he's innocent, is what his lawyer's saying.
Well, he's 54 years old. He sat motionless in the courtroom as the verdict was read. And following the verdict, he did release a statement. It says this: to all of my fans and supporters, I love you all and I thank you all for your support. Today's verdict was disappointing and I will continue to prove my innocence and fight for my freedom. Hashtag not guilty.
Some reactions to the verdict on Twitter. Let's see. Elizabeth McLaughlin says, truly, I hope R. Kelly's hundreds of victims can start to heal now. Decades of this. He preyed on girls who knew no one would believe and who were the most vulnerable. It's time. All right. Another Twitter. Also want to unblock the thousands of rape apologists R. Kelly stands, meaning like super fans, that have had to block over the years just to say, beep, you can go with him. Somebody else on Twitter, Briticism, said multiple generations of Chicago women and girls have had to face this menace with no escape. Every black girl I know who grew up here has an R. Kelly story. Everyone. I'm glad those who have felt pain and faced trauma for decades may find peace with this verdict.
Wow.
Platoon Ghost on Twitter, R. Kelly about to get... never mind, not going to read that. One of a kind on Twitter, bro, I was just watching the news and saw R. Kelly got convicted on all counts of sex trafficking. That man is sick. Another reaction on Twitter, this is a remix to Conviction. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. R. Kelly rolling that body right up into prison. All right.
They switched up the lyrics.
They switched up that lyrics. Yes, they did. But those are just some of the reactions.
Yeah.
Not too many people saying, oh, he was wrongfully accused or convicted.
And sentencing will take place on May 4th, 2022, and it carries time of up to life in prison.
I think he'll get it now. I really do.
Yeah. He may be right with that
That's
one.
unbelievable.
And he wasn't expecting it. Also, Will Smith has decided that he's just going to get real with everybody, all right? He's 53 years old. He has a new book coming out. He sat down with GQ magazine to discuss what fans can expect, all right, when he talks about marriage in his book. He didn't divulge too much about his marriage to Jada and her entanglement with singer August Alsina.
Her entanglement. We still talking about this?
And some of their ups and downs have already been made public. He also says that Jada never believed in conventional marriage. Jada had family members that had different relationships. And Will says of his wife of 23 years, she grew up in a way that was very different than how I grew up. He also admitted that Jada was not, quote, the only one engaging in other sexual relationships, end quote, outside of their marriage. So more details on that will come up in this book. Him admitting that Jada was not the only one engaging in other sexual relationships outside of their marriage.
Wow.
Wow. He talks about race. He talks about family issues. This book is set to drop on November the 9th.
Okay.
All right. Rick Ross. He spills the beans too, making the headlines. His monthly income has now been revealed as he agrees to his 5-figure child support. Yes, Rick Ross has agreed to pay his ex-girlfriend, Bianna Singleton, $11,000 per month in child support.
Sakes, a month.
This is according to TMZ. The judge in Rick Ross's paternity case reportedly signed off on his agreement to send monthly child payments
A month, y'all.
to their 3 kids. The MMG rapper is also on board for additional payments of up to $3,000 per child due to needing to pay for extracurricular expenses. They're thinking that it'll be about $7,560. Documents also reveal that his monthly income right now is coming in at $585,000. And then his ex only brings in $142.
$142.
Yeah, a month. That's her income.
Well, I bet so if you live with Ricky Rose.
So then his monthly income is $585,000. So if you bring in
A month.
$585,000 a month and you have 3 kids,
All right, hold on a minute. Let's see.
she's going to get
So, how much is him a month? $585
$585,000 a month.
times 12. So he gets $7 million a year about.
So he has to give her $11,000 in child support because she only makes $142.
$7 million a year. That ain't bad, huh? 7 mil. That's about what I make.
So there you go. All the paperwork has been released. He's been in court. And now, there you go. There you have it.
She ain't about to get $142 no more.
Wow.
A month.
She's going to be living nice.
852.
Power 1017 is sending you on a